This really got your attention now. Okay,
He's
so
doing well.
yeah. So I mean, Isabelle is actually an interesting character because I feel like she is better than Villager, just slightly though. Like Villager still has some things, but Isabelle has really good like stage control with her fishing
more
rod.
interesting coverage options, and her offstage control is really nice because of fishing rod.
Yeah.
And Tree is great on Villager, and it does give us some nice kill options, but the mines that Isabelle have do allow her to just camp out a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, and not only that, and the net is like, albeit a bit smaller, it's a lot faster than Villager's net.
Oh, yeah. Both characters do have the ability to reflect as well. York just getting that catch right there. Not going to do it yet.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. Fishing is a patient game.
Yeah, see, the thing with Isabelle and Villager, they can afford to just go off stage like that because their recovery is really, really good.
Yeah, exactly. Isabelle is a little bit more difficult if you get her balloons, but you have to be able to hit her balloons, which can be a good bit tricky. And he's going to
right there, that's going to take
there.
Yeah. You can't, yeah, see, that's the problem about Isabelle. Like, you have to take a chance into mixing up your recoveries against this character because you can just have the fishing rod right there and just leave it out there.
Pushing him out. He's going to make it back. He's going to go for the coverage there. Great option using that forward air from demmko.
All right, demmko, turn up the heat right now.
Doing a great job of punishing York for that offstage game, but having to recover there, put him in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Great coverage option there from York.
Just right into the Lloyd rocket, yeah.
I mean, Samus is a bounty hunter, but Isabelle's gotten quite a few bounties of her own fishing, so
yeah,
you gotta watch for that.
Claiming all the bells in the world right now.
Exactly. While she is one herself.
Oh,
and
wow!
That forward smash read. York, well aware of one of the Samus's favorite ways to recover, jumping back and forward airing, and York took advantage of that with that forward smash.
Another thing I wanted to note about Isabelle is like that fishing rod is actually a great use. Like if someone's trying to like oppress you off stage, which I feel like shouldn't be a thing again when you're placing against Isabelle, you kind of want to just get rid of her while she's on the stage and then figure out her her recovery options from there.
Yeah.
But like when it's like a tool that Isabelle has is like the fishing rod. If they're like all the way near the edge of the stage and you already basically wasted your jump, you can just use that fishing rod and just throw them to the other side of the stage.
Oh yeah, and you can use the fishing rod as well as a recovery option as well.
Look,
caught.
demmko.
I believe York caught demmko's without his jump, which is another scary thing that Isabelle can do in this game is if she fishes you out of the air, doesn't have your jump, and she throws you off. Then you're in a much worse shape recovering. I don't think York realized he didn't have his jump there, but it didn't really matter as he didn't make it back. So.
Don't be fooled by Isabelle's usual disposition. She's a menace.
Oh, I mean, even in game, she is a ruthless secretary.
Exactly.
So,
so Ed actually plays off her personality pretty well.
There's some in-game lore stuff where they talk about Isabelle going Isabellistic.
I remember reading about that. Yeah. So Isabellistic. I think that's a great term.
Oh, it's one of my favorite terms in the world. It is beautiful.
Yoshi's Story, is that a counter pick for Genesis 6? I think they're going by the Genesis 6 rule set here, right?
Yes, Yoshi's Story is a counter pick for Genesis 6.
Okay.
They like the slides there.
Yeah. So they're doing hazards off. So this basically is just another battlefield to them, isn't it?
The platform, the big difference with it is the platforms do go over the ledge.
Right.
In addition, the slants also make a difference.
Right, the slants.
Blast zones as well are quite small, so.
Okay.
So demmko probably trying to make the stage a little bit smaller so York doesn't have as much space to retreat, so he can actually hunt down this dog.
Okay.
But if York takes it again, then he will be the dog bounty hunter. So.
Yeah, the stage is actually really easy to see where those Lloyd plants are now.
Oh yeah, exactly. The coloration makes it much simpler. York is going for some cheer though, trying to bring in the Hale cheer. It is a little late for that. Those Isabelle neutral airs quite strong. The other thing you do have to be very aware of against Villager, when you're just jumping off stage, is just jumping in the air and just getting hit by that pellet while you use a jump. It just so easily robs you of your jump and puts you in such a rough offstage scenario. Right now, demmko doing a better job of controlling this game, though. Recovers a little bit sloppily there, and as a result, gets punished pretty hard. It gets pushed all the way off stage by York.
Yeah. It was actually great off-stage coverage from York right there.
Yeah, demmko didn't quite lean in with his up B as much as he could have, and York punished it with that dash attack. Puts York in a fantastic position. He does not have to go in now. He can just space out demmko, and demmko putting himself in another rough spot there, off stage, but York opts not go in super hard there.
Now with Samus, I mean, usually her game is to like kind of just lane people out with her projectiles, but I mean, I feel like Isabelle is doing like just a better job in this case right now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things. Isabelle does have the pocket as a tool, and York has been putting it to great use.
Oh, no, he air dodged off the stage, and he fell down, so that's going to be an SD coming from York.
Does give demmko much more of a fighting chance in this game. One thing that York has been doing is using that pocket, and he has used it to put so much more shield pressure when he manages to grab one of demmko's projectiles. Whether it's just a small missile, he just uses that to link into more of his aerials.
And Isabelle's up tilt is actually really good for anti-airing and for just like all around, just a great move in general.
Yeah, and demmko went off stage there again. It looked like he just SD'd there. I think he didn't realize he was missing his jump when after he got fished off. York is in a fantastic position. demmko has quite a bit of ground to make up right now.
Isabelle's turn-ups, they're always 3, so it's always going to have that consistent damage.
Exactly. Not quite as much as Villagers 3s, but they still do a lot. And
oh, wow, very good nair from demmko. All right, he's back in it.
That's what demmko has been doing. That has been working out for him. Whenever he does get York off stage, just being patient, wait for York to commit to a recovery option, and then punish it.
Wow, nice neutral B right there from demmko. All right, he's taking the lead now. He's got to be a little bit careful about how he's going to be using his plasma shot, though, because, you know, as you were saying earlier, Isabelle does have that pocket.
Yeah, exactly. He does not want to use it too hastily. If he does manage to get York to pocket something, though, it can be a great way to bait York into committing. But right now, York just doesn't want to commit to anything. He's just throwing out these pellets. Racking up damage, has slowly gained the lead, and demmko has to figure out a way in. Trying to make demmko a little bit frustrated. He's got to figure something out to get in. And demmko doesn't want to get up. demmko just jumps up on the platform. He'll be safe.
He just jumped, yeah. And very nice landing onto the platform, making himself safe. And yes, okay, so the Lloyd Rocket disappeared there, but he plants another one.
The other thing demmko has to watch out for is the fact that the Lloyd Rocket planted in the ground will block the shot from projectile, from the charge shot. So he does have to be aware of that as well.
Yeah, also taking into account that the shields, you know, they deplete. Oh, okay, gets him out of the, and there we go.
Takes it.
Very nice. demmko taking game 2. All right.
Great patience
Still
from
in
demmko there. Just waiting out that opportunity. Just had that threat of
I love that.
Time.
The zoom in and Dark Samus'
so
face. I love that victory pose so much. It's so anime.
Dark Samus is such a menacing character. And I mean, it showed there. He just had, demmko just held on to that charge shot the entire time, waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah.
Caught York while he was trying to land on the platform. And that was all he needed. That rage plus everything else going in there.
Everything was just going so well for demmko in those last 2 stocks of that second game there.
Yeah, he managed to bring it back. York was playing very patiently, and demmko just managed to wait it out. He took a lot of damage, but then he used that damage and turned it into rage, which is very apropos for how Dark Samus is.
I mean, York was looking pretty good there when he was just like keeping away with his forward air and back airs, but you know, it still wasn't enough. You know, sometimes you just still get caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he switches to Olimar now. Okay, so here we go.
So we now have 2 spacefaring characters. Isabelle has not quite made it into space yet, always launching her rocket up with hopes, but now with York, they've both entered the space age, and we'll see how this goes with this pick. A lot of people heralding Olimar as being a pretty high tier right now. His Pikmin are fantastic in the air, and his smash attacks are great as well.
The smash attacks are great. Like the fact that like most of his like damage comes from all the Pikmin latches, and like his up smash is ridiculously like quick. Like it comes out quick and it recovers quick, so it allows him to like follow up with much more things than he used to in other games.
Yeah, and Turbo Pikmin is also such a valuable tool, being able to beat out so many projectiles, and we'll just see how he fully utilizes it in this game. He has been racking up so much damage here with his aerials, and played very similar to how he was playing with Isabelle earlier, sort of spacing out with his ranged options, and then finally getting a read to get the kill.
Yeah, double jab into down throw. That's the Olimar classic that I've always seen. A little bit hard to escape at low percents.
Yeah, and Yorkman can just sacrifice his Pikmin to the missiles and loses a Pikmin, but snuffing out the missiles and then being able to punish demmko is a great option.
Okay, and up B coming from Dark Samus. We're going to be eliminating 2 Pikmin. Actually, no, the first Pikmin was a yellow one.
Yeah. And demmko is going to have to do a similar job here in terms of punishing York on his recoveries and making sure he has great victories when he puts York in a disadvantaged state, but he has to get York in a disadvantaged state first, and that is so hard to do.
Not only that, you have to be wary of the Pikmin that are latched onto you, and you have to take them out as soon as possible.
Yeah, they just rack up so much damage if you let them stick.
Okay. Gotta be careful with the ledge coverages right there. Yorkman doing a great job covering with up smash.
Yeah, demmko's been going for a lot of neutral get-ups, and it shows. he kind of needs to just mix up his ledge options a little bit more. Otherwise, he is going to keep getting punished by York for these get-ups. I've racked up so much damage there, and he's going to get punished again. Yes, gets grabbed there. York, nice job doing that purple picking to follow demmko.
Oh, try to go for a spike right there, but it's a little bit harder to do.
Yeah, Samus can be a little bit tricky to spike as well because of her floatiness as well as her upbeat.
Okay, but here we go. Off stage right now. Uses jumps. Very nice. That wasn't untechable, as you saw from the red sparks.
Yeah, great coverage there from demmko. He still has a bit of ground to make up, but these nairs are such a potent tool. It's a little bit harder to hit Villager than it is Isabelle. Oh gosh, could that hit? No, he does not.
No, that platform saved his life right there. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle for demmko, but, you know, ooh, forward smash from the purple Pikmin right there. Yorkman is going to be taking it with a 2-1 victory over demmko.
Yeah, that short height coming in handy, being able to completely avoid the first hits of that forward air and just allow him to sneak that purple forward